Hello, I'm Jessica. I'm here at Atlantis Games Comics Norfolk, bringing you my favorite picks from the store. Just wanted to make sure that everyone remembers that we are doing free shipping for everyone in Hampton Roads on orders over $30. You can call in or send a Facebook message with your information, and then shipping for everyone else is $5. So if you see anything you're interested in at all, send us a message, give us a call. We will send it out to you. So, anyone loves Star Wars. Everyone should love Star Wars, at least in some capacity. These are the William Shakespeare Star Wars Jedi Doth Return and The Empire Striketh Back. They are full plays of the original trilogy. They are absolutely amazing, and I love them. My favorite parts of them are like R2-D2. He will stand on stage and he'll talk to the other characters and he'll do his beep boop 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 boop. And then he'll turn to the audience and just totally talk to them, break the fourth wall, call everyone on stage an idiot, and then tell you what's actually going on in the scene. It's amazing, and I highly recommend them. This is the Star Wars Edge of the Empire RPG with Fantasy Flight. It runs on a D8, D12 system. It does have separate dice that you can buy to go with it, or you can use your own D8s and D12s. There are charts inside that'll show you how to line them up properly and do your things. You can play Legends or Canon Universe, your choice. There are also some expansion, the Age of Rebellion and the Force of Destiny. Like, Edge of the Empire doesn't have any Jedi you can play. It happens mostly in the early Empire stage. And then you have Age of Rebellion, which has some different classes and takes place in the later Empire stages. And then Forces of Destiny, where you can actually play Jedi. So depending on which era you want to play in, you can pick up a total different set. It comes with lots of expansions, and each one has a little bit of a campaign in the back. They all link up, you can play them all together, and it has pre-generated characters, so you don't even really have to build anything. Everything you need to play is right here. Luminol is a Kickstarter RPG that takes place in the Hidden Society. The Hidden Society are the people of the Fae, or vampires, or werewolf that live alongside our current society, hidden in the shadows. There are lots of different factions you can play, lots of different races and classes. My playgroup right now, we're playing with a Damphir, a Changeling, and a Werewolf. And we've all basically been indoctrinated into a contract that we didn't really want, and so we're trying to find our way out of it through the rules of the Fae. It is super fun, it's got all kinds of super fun facts, and it takes place in modern times. Like, I've never played an RPG where I get to have a cell phone. It's so cool. So, highly recommend Liminal. I don't know if any of you are fans of RWBY, but I sure am. RWBY is an animated series that's done by Rooster Teeth, which has a web show on roosterteeth.com. This is their RWBY Combat Ready series. This is about a school of hunters and huntresses who go out and battle the world of the Grimm, which are monsters that turn into shadow petals. So in this game, you can play any one of the 4 characters of Team RWBY plus Penny, and you get to go through this track and fight the bad guys of the game. It is a cooperative game, and it's one of the few cooperative games that I've ever played that the more players you get, the easier it gets. If you've ever played like Forbidden Island, the more players you get, it generally gets harder. This one definitely gets easier, but it's super fun to play with 2 people, even if it is really hard. It's got great mechanics. Every character has a unique deck. And I mean, hours and hours of fun. It comes with 3 different bad guys, so there's definitely lots of replayability, and there are expansions for more bad guys, and all of the minis are unpainted, so you can paint them yourself. This is my favorite box of Red Dragon Inn. If you haven't played Red Dragon Inn, you basically play these character decks where after you've been done adventuring or going on the high seas, in this one particular, you go to the tavern and you attempt to beat your opponents at gambling or drinking or just feats of strength. The object of the game is to either drink your opponents under the table or make them run out of money. My favorite character in this one is the Seer Navigator. She's blind, which I just think she's awesome, and she's always casting these spells or buying other people drinks. Normally you can't look at the ones you buy, it's all face down, but she gets to look at them and put extras and assign them where she wants. And the High Seas Adventure comes with all kinds of fun mechanics, like the High Sea, the High Seas mechanic. I'm just gonna go with that. Yeah, so there are, I think, 7 different versions of the Red Dragon Inn, and each one comes with its own unique characters, and there are maybe a dozen different expansions that come with individual characters, so you can play whoever you want. It's fantastic. This is the DC deck building game. This is the first standalone version. I believe there are 4 different standalone versions. So you get to play there'll be a supersized card with one of these superheroes, and I think plus one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, that's all of them. And then you get to use punches or kicks or superpowers to buy the cards that are on the table and put them in your deck in an effort to achieve victory points. There's also a stack of supervillains in the center that contain supervillains like Joker or Lex Luthor, who they're more expensive, but they're worth way more victory points. And once you've run out of the supervillains, the game's over, and then whoever has the most victory points wins. There's lots of different versions of this. There's the Heroes Unite with Booster Gold and Hawkman and a couple of the others. There's the Villains version where you play the villains trying to beat the superheroes. And then there's the Teen Titans version. There's also 2 sets of the Rivals version. I believe they're Batman versus Joker, and they're 2 players exclusive, and those are really cool. And then there's lots of little expansions for like Arrow or other DC crossovers. Highly recommend. Definitely a good game for 2 players. My husband and I just sit and play this all the time, just the 2 of us. It's super fun and has tons of replayability. One more time, in case you don't remember, that we have free shipping to everyone in Hampton Roads on all orders of over $30 and $5 for everyone else. You can give us a call. You can send us a Facebook message, any of those things, and we can totally ship that out to you. On a D8, D12 system, and they do make dice that are sold separately with this. You can... Liminal is a Kickstarter RPG that takes place in the Hidden Society. The Hidden Society are people like fans. Words are hard. The word is gone.